It's like yesterday where the spot I'm in is raining, but you can see the sun coming out in other parts. Let's see if we can find a dry spot today again. And what did I read today? I guess this was kind of interesting, where this company I heard in the news where they're Japan's biggest drone maker, and I guess they're officially, I guess you could say, launching in the US. It says leading Japanese drone maker ACSL announced pricing, availability, and authorized dealers of NDAA compliant SOTEN drones in US. ACSL announced its entry into the US drone market in May 2023 and has been showcasing its flagship SOTEN to potential clients in various industries to gather feedback on improvements to be applied before the US debut. Since then, the SOTEN has been upgraded with reduced video latency, enhanced gimbal and camera controls, and improved user interface and compliance with FAA remote ID requirements. That's something to consider too, I guess, if you're in the US where they're going to make that mandatory and all that. It says other requests that have been prioritized into ACSL's 2024 roadmap include an improved optical thermal camera, smart controller upgrades, longer flight time, long-range communication, cellular network connectivity, and an SDK for third-party software development. So with all that gear, this doesn't sound like it's consumer-oriented, and it says ACSL was thrilled to share the standard package of SOTEN will retail for under $10,000 USD, and orders can be placed through authorized retailers starting today. Yeah, I guess only for under 10,000 US, huh? So SOTEN's standard package will include the essentials for customers to get up running quickly, including the drone, the standard camera, which is a 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor with mechanical shutter, remote controller, a smart battery, and all the required cables. This company sounds like it'll stick around. If they're really, for example, the biggest in Japan, at the same time, they'll probably get a big push because in places like the US, there's still all those talks about Chinese-made drones, them wanting to ban it for things like government use and all that. But this one says FBI and CISA issue guidance for companies using Chinese-made UAS to protect cyber and information security. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency and Federal Bureau of Investigation released guidance for cybersecurity vulnerabilities related to uncrewed aircraft system manufactured in the People's Republic of China and the risks the aircraft pose to U.S. national security. CISA and the FBI have emphasized that Chinese-manufactured UAS, commonly known as drones, continue to present a significant threat to critical infrastructure and U.S. national security. While any UAS may have vulnerabilities leading to data theft or network compromises, the PRC has enacted laws that grant the government broader legal authority to access and control data held by Chinese firms. Caution and potential risk mitigation are advised when using Chinese-manufactured UAS to safeguard networks and sensitive information. It says the PRC enacted or revised comprehensive national security, cybersecurity, and data privacy laws and regulations, broadening their supervision of both domestic and foreign companies operating in China. And they say this part here, one noteworthy law is the PRC's 2017 National Intelligence Law, which mandates Chinese companies to collaborate with state intelligence services, including granting access to data collected within China and globally. This requirement extends to prominent Chinese-owned UAS manufacturers identified by the Department of Defense as Chinese military companies operating in the United States. I know that's one of the talking points usually when it comes to a company like DJI, where anything that you upload and stuff with them will expect the government in China or whatever to be able to have access to it. I still remember some interviews and all that where people in their legal department, when they were asked about stuff like that, they didn't really answer it plain out, just, oh, if you don't want to do it, like, just don't upload it. So obviously that is the case when it comes to the law and stuff there. You could argue that's how a lot of, let's just say, American companies are too. People say Google and stuff spy on their data and all that. Either way, would you actually stop using, let's just say, quote, Chinese-made drones if you're using it for government or official purposes and all that? Will you actually lean towards something like Japanese-made drones per se? And kind of with that thought of sensitive information, this was kind of interesting where apparently Amazon's company Ring normally gave police, I guess, things like doorbell camera videos and stuff, I guess, or information in case there's a crime. But this one says Ring will no longer allow police to request doorbell camera footage from users. Amazon-owned Ring will stop allowing police departments to request doorbell camera footage from users making an end to a feature that has drawn criticism from privacy advocates. In a blog post on Wednesday, Ring said it will sunset the Request for Assistance tool, which allows police departments and other public safety agencies to request and receive video captured by the doorbell camera through Ring's Neighborhood app. The company did not provide a reason for the change, which will be effective starting this week. Eric Kuhn, the head of the Neighbors, said in the announcement that law enforcement agencies will still be able to make public posts in the Neighbors app. Police and other agencies can also still use the app to share helpful safety tips, updates, and community events. The update is the latest restriction Ring has made to police activity on the Neighbors app following concerns raised by privacy watchdogs about the company's relationship with police departments across the country. So that kind of relates with that thought where everyone's uploading their data and video into the quote cloud. The companies will have access to information. What will they do with them? Who knows? But it's one of those things too where so many companies, they're going with this subscription model. You never really quote fully own something anymore, like in these cases, huh? I personally try to avoid like these subscription model type of things anyways as much as possible. One, it just costs too much money, and two, it's more for security reasons too. I would say, like here, imagine people constantly uploading footages like this, like elsewhere. All right, see you guys later.